Hey, it's H here, and on today's video we're checking out JASMYCOIN. This chart is from Gate.io, as it had pretty good price history back from February 2021. Now I changed the background to black and made the candles a bit more colorful for you to be able to see what is happening better on the chart. So let me know down in the comments if that helped. Now for today's technical analysis, we're checking out Elliott Wave count that I got for you, and we're pretty much starting from the bottom all-time lows here around 30th June 2021. Now basic technical analysis gives us these kind of ribbons. This is just dailies. They're just not, I don't see anything particular except that currently we're above the most moving averages here, which is giving us more bullish scenario, which is supported by current Elliott Wave count that I'm going to present to you. Volume profile tells us our point of control is down here. We're above that, and we're currently battling with this higher bump of volume right here that most likely we've created here mainly. As you see, there's no such bump here, so this is something else. Now again, what indicates something good or positive about this is the amount of volume coming in. Now we got the lows, current lows here around March, start of March, giving us the highest volume with this capitulation event sell off, getting us to around 0.01, and off of that we've been going higher. MACD doesn't tell us much, and here on RSI we see the highest peak around here. Again, not really telling too much. Now let's dive into the Elliott Wave count that I got for you. We're starting off from these lows as it is the lows, and we'll see what we can come up with right here. Let's go into 4-hour time frame and focus on this part of this move first. Let's actually go to 1 hour, since there was some weird action on the first part of this area. So again, here was some kind of this barcode action, telling us this hasn't been really actively traded crypto, and there has been some sell orders here and buy orders here. This event here, people had stop losses below these. Obviously once those are hit, some kind of small pullback is in order, getting us back to these lows here, and then the start of the structure can happen again with more normal looking, and Elliott Wave count could be applied here. Now why I've said that this is looking like more of an ABC rather than impulse is just that all these start of this wave structure here looks 3-wave-ish rather than 5-wave-ish, and that's basically all the reasons. Now the RSI should be saying us, giving us divergences here, multiple ones, and that is seen on the count as well, as we've gathered 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 on Elliott Wave terms, giving us a super bullish scenario here happening, and these tops on RSI are obviously around above the 70 RSI, giving us overbought territory and giving us divergence for every single peak behind it, except maybe this last one. It is hard to tell, but is really close. Yeah, there is even divergence back here. Now the only thing that I don't like about this count is this time that it took to create this one, compared to the time it took to create this 4 of same degree. not much I can conjure up here on other than this count, so I guess I need to leave it at that point. After that high, we've been crashing down heavily, and which is this? It's probably, yeah, it's that one. Okay, don't need to talk about that yet. So 3 waves up here, WXY down here, and then on higher time frame we see that we created A, B, and then we are heading for the C. Now C wave again is another impulse wave, and there have been, I guess this is a bit debatable again, highest RSI reading already here. Now to say that this would be a 3 here, I wouldn't blame you, but saying that this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 4, 5 for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be a bit strange. I wouldn't blame anyone for saying that, but it is definitely possible labeling it something like this. But it doesn't really matter on the overall count, so I didn't spend too much time on that. Now we get some kind of impulse up here, up to the C wave. Now let's see on the higher time frame where we are at. We've created this ABC up here, and so from here we pull out the fib retracement, and we see that these lows down here are hitting the 854, meaning that both of these two corrections can be a part of a larger wave count. Now yeah, that is my primary, and we can check out some other things that I've created here. I got a count for that, for this impulse here as well in just a bit, but I wanted to present something else as well. Now this is a range, fixed volume profile range coming from the all-time lows up to this current point. We got a range value area high that we're just around now, and again on that higher area where we got loads of volume coming in, and this is where we've been consolidating for a bit now. Point of control is down here, not giving us too much support at the moment, but in case of a pullback that would be most likely coming up a bit, since we're most likely getting another leg up here. So this could be another way to see if this would be an impulse 1, 2. This point of control could be where we could get some kind of support at the latest. Now I've got a couple of different trend lines set around here, and currently not much of a resistance, but again if we're getting that one last leg up, we might be setting our some kind of profit target if we are in it on this trend line, as it most likely is giving some kind of resistance. It has only been hit twice where it's created this trend line, so it hasn't been too much confirmed it is actually a trend line, so keep that in mind. Let's check out the lower time frame count then. Here we go. So this is what I've seen currently happening. So I've labeled this as 1, 2. This comes down back to around the golden pocket, just a bit low or below it. Not too much to be said there. Then again I had labeled this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is why, because this time Fibonacci, this is pulled from this point here, the end of wave 2 to the start, or end of, sorry, start of wave 2 to the end of wave 3. And this gives us an indication where wave 4 is usually ending. This is why, because this wave 4 is related to wave 3, and that is the wave it is correcting. So it usually is taking around same time as the wave 3. Now, currently it took a bit less, but saying that this whole thing would be wave 4 would be obviously more bullish, but also it wouldn't match really the time expectations of Elliott wave counts. But of course that is not a rule, and this whole thing can be a wave 4 of this subminuet count. Obviously these would then need to be labeled in a lower degree, but this is my preference and why I had wave 4 here and not expecting wave 4 of the subminuet count over here. That is also the reason I placed my 5 here. Now, supporting the third wave of some sort at least is this high RSI reading here. Obviously we're getting high RSI reading because of this massive leg up over here. Also, another thing that's supporting some kind of wave 3 is from here. It should be about here, so we can see it actually. So extension from start of 1 to 1 to 2. Breaking the 1618, giving us a clear sign that it is really an impulsive move. Now again here, although fifth didn't come up back to the highs, I'm still thinking this is a 5. Now I measured this part also here, which is again from the highs here to here, a retracement. Now it hits this 0.854 to 0.9 area, which is the area that we're looking for when we're looking for a sign for a flat. Now a flat is a 335 pattern, and trying to fit 5 waves after this area up here where I've labeled this 5 downwards is a bit messy, and that is another reason why I like 5 here instead of having A, B and C. If you can fit 5 waves here, you're more than welcome to try that and have the 4 pulled up here, and again giving us more bullish count. Now let's go with the current count that I've got here. So third of minuet up here, and we've been correcting downwards on the same range again. I marked it here and again got a volume profile here with the range value area high, range value area low, and the point of control, all of them giving us resistance and support on certain areas, if you want to trade it, of course. For the wave 4, I'm thinking that this can be W, X, Y. X, if it's currently stopped here and does not go higher, as we came down in a 3-wave move, and in order it to get a flat pattern, we would need to go around that 0.9 area. Oh, that's not it. So around here, where the C is. Let's put it right there, not delete it. Now again, there's another scenario. If we have A, B and C, now trying to create the C here with 5-way move is a bit weird and not really likely. However, if we put there's multiple scenarios and how this can play out. So again, there's this, what is this, the retracement tool, sorry, coming down to the golden pocket, which is definitely a place where there's likely to be resistance, and it is obviously finding support there, same as here where we're pulling extension from high to this low to this high and giving us the 1-to-1 where this 0618 is as well. So this is a very good area to have some kind of a confluence to bounce up. Now this is a super deep fall, if it is indeed a part of wave C, but it is possible, as these lows haven't broken these highs here. In any case, whether this goes higher or just dumps down, I am expecting lower results for here, for this wave 4. The target for this is the 382 retracement here, around 0.029, and obviously it goes below the previous 4, but that is just something, actually is even lower because the 5th ends here, so it's 0.028 instead of 29. But yeah, around that area, most likely there's going to be some kind of support on this area here, lows here keeping it as support, and again we had a resistance here before we went through it and even back tested it here. So that is definitely an area where to look out for this fall wave to end. And after that I see another wave 5. Again, this is the last wave that I was expecting higher, so something like this. Now where can we expect this 5 to end? Let's check that out. As wave 3 is the one that is extended, we don't expect wave 5 to extend. Let's see, 1, 4, 3. So basically just around this all-time high, and if it breaks that and the count or sub wave count supports it, we can go higher around this area of 0.067. So those two are my targets if I was trading this. Obviously need to keep an eye on this count, subwave count that is happening here, to get better results and more accurate ones. But yeah, let's check out the last one here. So after this 5-way move, again we would be expecting that dump before heading higher. That's not minor, that's minute. And again, let's say it comes up to the 1618. We take the retracement tool, and there are 0.5 and 618 around these areas that we would be expecting a pullback to. And of course, depending on time, let's say again this analysis is perfect, we would be expecting it around May 20th. Of course it can happen before, but this is just one expectation. It usually takes around the same time as, or shouldn't take more time than the first wave, the wave 2. So this would more than likely be the latest where it ends. But yeah, I think that is concluding my analysis on JASMY. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed it, and if you have another coin you would like me to check out, or a stock or an index or something else. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.